good food, good values, all those things, but never really experiencing life, always just, work and discipline and all the things that you have to do just to survive, right? And
Yeah.
then, and this guy, what he taught me was, life, you got to have a balance and you got to create memories. And so he was into scuba diving. And when I first started working with him, actually, I recruited him to sell insurance, and then he recruited me to do the marketing. And then we started recruiting other guys to do the marketing. And to this day, we're still recruiting guys to do the marketing.
Okay.
So many years later. But what I'm trying to get is the premium life. Where did we come up with this name and the meaning behind that?
Sure.
And here's what it is. So when I first started working with him, I was my goal was I was going to outwork everybody. But then he's like, "Hey, you're going to burn out. You got to have a balance." And the balance was he was in the scuba diving. So he says, I'm going to get you scuba diving lessons. So on my 25th birthday, he bought me scuba diving lessons, and then he would buy me a little different gear to go scuba diving. So then next thing you know, he's got a big boat, and we're going out in the water and the Gulf, and we're going down the East Coast, and we're doing these scuba diving trips. And then we would recruit other agents, and we're buying them scuba diving trips. Next thing you know, we got a dozen guys, and we're all going on these scuba diving excursions, and we're creating these memories. And then we would plan these trips, like reward trips for our recruiting efforts and our building our business. And the first trip we went on had to go to Italy. So my first trip was probably 32 years old. We went to Italy, created great memories, had about 20 guys.